Hello everyone. It's Shelly with Couture. I'm an independent designer and we are about to start another demo. We're gonna work on coffee and Hocus Pocus. Go ahead and say hello as you hop on. If you can, give the video a heart and give us a sprinkle. Hopefully everyone's having a great Thursday. Say hello. Guess I can't pin comments. Okay. All right, oops. All right, guys. Hello. Happy Thursday and welcome to today's how-to demo. Today we are going to be combining three transfers. The one you see, well, actually it looks like one might have bombed out on me, so hang on. Let's see if that's working now. There we go. All right, there we go. So we're going to use the Hocus Pocus. We're going to use I Run on Coffee and Christmas Cheer. And then we're going to also use the, what is it called? Halloween Damask pattern. I think that's how you say it. So we're going to combine all three of these transfers on one surface. We're going to use, I actually thought about, using a 12 by 18. I probably have more room using a 12 by 18, but I thought I would go ahead and use one of our rounds. We haven't played with a round in a while, so I thought we'd go ahead and do that. All right, so say hello. So this is kind of what I'm thinking. I found these wood cutouts, of course, in my favorite Etsy shop called DecorCutouts. So go find it on Etsy. But I thought I would use pieces and parts from the two kits. This is I Run on Coffee and it has the little coffee cup. And then the Hocus Pocus, I'm using these three pieces. I think there's more pieces. There's like a crow and other pieces, but I think this fills our board nicely. Okay, so this is what we're doing with that. Let's just get all of this out of our way for a moment. And put that somewhere safe so it doesn't break on us. Let's go ahead and do our round board. All right, so I'm going to put that there. Let's open it up. It is shrink wrapped for its protection. Remember, when you're trying to undo the shrink wrap, be careful, because if you use a sharp object, it will scratch the surface. So So just be careful when you're trying to start it and get this wrapping off. All right. So this is our 16-inch rustic round. They were out of stock for a while and now they're back. So I'm going to go ahead and just lightly sand it. Nothing crazy, because when you do sand it, it does tend, excuse me, to yellow a bit. I don't know why. It just must be, you know, the color. All right, so we're just going to go around the edges. We'll rough that up a little bit more. That is leaving like a white, not a white outline, but a light tan outline. Go around. Okay. Now we're going to get a paper towel and we are going to wipe that down. Get several pieces here. There we go. Just because I know we're going to do some waxing and all that kind of thing. All right, so let's just get that, look at all that sawdust. We're going to get that off our board. I'm going to go around the surface here. We can clean up our board later. All right, perfect. Now we're going to bring out our, my back is killing me today and yesterday. I don't know what I did. I just think from all the standing. All right, let's get our damask pattern out. And we'll try to get it somewhat centered. I'm going to go ahead and remove it. I have used the transfer before, so it's not too brand new. And we're just going to kind of line it up here. Okay, and then we're going to rub that down. Now I'm not waxing, because if it turns out a little rustic or a little weathered looking, it's okay, just because of the pattern that I've chosen. And we're gonna go ahead with my mix. You know how I love to mix. So it's our Storm and Camel is what is mixed. So it's going to kind of really match the board. So it will give that very monotone, or just, you'll just see kind of like a pattern, very vague pattern. Okay, so we're just going to spread all this paste. We'll probably need more. This is probably where I'm going to really go through some paste. All right, so we're just going to go around the edge. I'm using my squeegee more upright, okay, because that will spread the paste and take the excess off at the same time. All right, so it takes my excess and allows me to take it where I want it. All right, any excess we'll take off. We can start offloading into our jar. Because you don't want to leave big globs, you definitely want to make sure you get all that off. Make sure you get those edges. All right, I'm going to start offloading here. Sure, oops, we forgot a section there. All right, let me grab some excess. I have to grab grab more. I love mixing chalk paste colors. When I was at Pinners, we had very limited colors to play with. So I had someone saying, oh, do you have brown? I'm like, oh, we don't have brown. So I thought I knew how to make brown, and it's orange and green, but that was not a pretty brown. So we added candy apple to it, and we got a pretty decent looking brown out of it. So from then on, I was known as the mixologist, the chalk paste mixologist, while we were at Pinners. All right, so we are completely covered. Let's go ahead and take a peek and see what it looks like. Ooh, very cool. So you can see that you can barely see it, and that is exactly what I was shooting for. We just want a very subtle pattern. Let me get it dried up. I'm use a high heat dryer here, heat tool. Just so we can speed it up here. And you can see my board looks like there's some of the stain came off more in different spots than others. I love that. It looks spooky already. All right, so this is just acting as a background for our pieces. So we're gonna bring those back over again. And you can do this same look on chalkboards too, not just wood pieces. So it's gonna say, I run on coffee and Hocus Pocus. All right. Probably bring that down a little bit. So that's what we're gonna have. So I'm thinking maybe the broom can go over there and maybe the coffee can go there. We could probably use one more piece. Let's see what I got here. Let's bring in that, we could bring in the crow. That kind of evens it up, right? I don't know what those are. The other pieces are like Inquire Within and Broom Company. So we're not going to use that part of the transfers, okay? So that's what we have. We're going to have to prep these. So let's go ahead and get these off. I'm going to hold this up so you guys can see. Isn't that pretty cool? Very neat. I really like that a lot. Pretty cool. Pretty cool already. So now we need to decide what color we're going to paint the base of all of our wood cutouts. I'm thinking because we're probably going to be using oranges and purples. I say we go black. I think we're going to go black. Let me find my black. Actually, I'm going to use this black. Okay, open that. Let's go ahead too, and we're going to sand these down a little bit. Be careful. These little, these little pieces that spring off your main piece, just be careful when sanding or handling. Because they really don't, they're kind of just out there. They're just kind of hanging out there and they really don't have a lot of support. So just be careful. And what I'm doing is I'm just trying to smooth out all that wood grain. And then some will pop back up when we're painting it, because when you get the wood wet, it kind of just, you'll see all these kind of little fibers stick up. So we may have to sand or we may have to paint and then re-sand. So we'll see. Okay. All right, so let's just get this painted. Make sure you're doing the right side, or I should say the correct side. I have on occasion, once or twice, I've painted the wrong side. So then when we go to chalk it, it's like, oops, that's not the right side. I am really loving working with these wood pieces. I get them in the Etsy shop. DecorCutouts, that's one word. You can say hi for me. Okay. All right, let's do this one. Hi, Kathy, how are you? Thank you for sprinkling. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. All right. From the lid there. How's everyone's weather? It rained by us. Now is when the rain starts this fall. We get lots of rain. Then it gets cold. Never really like gradually kind of just goes into winter. It just goes into yuck. You know what I'm saying? Just yuck. Okay. Go ahead and let those dry. Let's bring everything else up. Okay, and broom. I have to see how the broom lays. Okay, this is the way the broom lays. And the bird. Bird faces that way. Okay. All right, let's go get those sanded down really quickly. And I think I've done something else where we painted the wood cutouts black, and then we had to sand them a bit, and it looked really cool. So I chose not to repaint. It was a cool look, a very weathered, spooky look. So I think we might do that today too. I am doing all right, although my back hurts. I was just saying that I was fine when I went to bed Tuesday night, and then woke up yesterday feeling like I could barely move or bend. Not sure if it's just from the weekend finally caught up to me, or I don't remember lifting anything heavy, or I don't know. I think it's my bed, but I don't know. Monday and Tuesday was fine, so I don't know. So today still hurts. After this, I'll go put my heating pad on. daughter? I haven't asked you in a while, Kathy. How's she doing? Okay. Whew. Need a sip of my coffee. I run on coffee and Hocus Pocus. You're probably getting our rain if it's moving north. Okay. All right, let's get these pieces painted. Make sure my coffee cup was facing the right way. Oh, I'm sorry. Gosh, I keep thinking I hope she'll feel better. So fun. Tell her I said hello and I wish her some recovery. Okay. All right, and then last piece. I might do them in our shimmers. I'm not sure yet. Not sure. Okay. Put our excess back. Those there. To find a spot to put my dirty brush here. Okay. Get everything off, let it dry real good, and then we'll give it a light dusting, or a light sanding, I should say. Whew. Spilling over the edges there. Let's get this out of the way. Oh yeah, I'm a sloppy painter. Look at me go. We need to clean up here. I will send prayers for you and your daughter. Oof, I am a messy Marvin. Okay, somewhat good. Let's dry some of these up here. This wood is so light, it flies away. It's like it's haunted. Oh, there's a big glob of paint on that one. Let me get this cleaned up here, because we just keep making a mess. Got done washing my hands. Okay. All right, messy Marvin over here. All right, let's do, like I said, I think we're gonna do a light sanding. You can feel that wood grain. Let's see if I can show it. Do you see like all those lines? That's wood grain that has popped back up. So I'm gonna lightly sand it off. This one's still kind of wet. And we're gonna kind of make sure we hit those edges too. Give it that worn wood look. At the same time. Okay, that looks pretty cool. Definitely pretty cool. Coming along. I want to be careful too. I don't want to break anything. I'm trying to be gentle and I'm trying to go quickly for you. Kind of what I'm doing. I'm kind of just roughing up the edges, smoothing it off. Taking off all the wood fibers that are popping up, flattening those out. Maybe I'll use Dune. Dune would probably look nice. Okay, now for the big words here, Hocus Pocus. And go around the edges. Remember, be careful, because I imagine this would be easy to snap. I know, I'm trying. I'm getting there. Sometimes the prep takes a while. But I like to show you guys how I do everything so that when you get it at home, all the supplies you need, then you can do it at home. And of course, once you get everything and you're about to sit down and do it, you can watch this video again, step by step. This little piece I'm going to take my time on, I don't want that to break. Sure does wiggle a lot. Okay, I'm going to stop playing while I'm ahead. Let's get a wipe. Whoa, I'm going to clean up my mess. Get one more. Now we can start chalking. Yay! And I'm going to try not waxing today. We're going to see how that works. Okay. Let's get our transfer out. This is the I Run on Coffee and Christmas Cheer, or you can replace coffee with excuse me, cocoa, all that dust. Whew. So if you're not a coffee drinker, you can do that. I Run on, I think the original is coffee. Coffee cup. Cocoa, and this is just like pine on the right, pine on the left. Okay, I don't think I'm going to cut up my transfer. Kathy, the cutouts can be found in a Etsy shop, DecorCutouts. Okay, that's where you can find them. I think we're just going to go straight here and just kind of place it, and then I'm going to hold it up. So I'm not going to cut the transfer down. I think that's pretty good placement for that one. We want to do the coffee. See how that is. If you guys have a light table, that is definitely a good way to line the transfers up with when you have light underneath it. Okay, it's good placement. Otherwise, you can just hold it up to the light. Here's the word and. Let's see how we did there. Oops. Looking here, I think that looks pretty good. And then we gotta do the eye run on. Where's that piece? Okay. All right, let's see how that. All right, looks good. Let's just, okay. So I think, like I said, we're gonna do Dune. I think we're gonna do Dune. And then I think when we get to the Hocus Pocus and the broom and all that, then we'll use some colors. This is Dune, right? Yeah, yes. This is Grayish. Where's my Dune? Here's my Dune. Okay, let's get a squeegee. I'm just gonna use a mini squeegee. So in the comments, in the description of the video, you'll find links. So there's gonna be links to tools and accessories. There's links to the transfers I used. And there's links to the paste. Because everybody's, you know, different and they want to use different paste colors. So go ahead and cruise through those, see what you think. But just chalk over. It's just like chalking on a chalkboard or a piece of wood. You know, you're going to put it on and then you're going to take that excess off. Make sure you hit all those edges. All right, let's get that off. When you can see the words pop back up at you after you've coded it or image, you know you've done a pretty good job of getting that excess off. Let's go ahead and remove everything. Oh yeah, that looks so good. Oh my gosh, so fun. That one, and then our coffee cup. Come on. Grab it by the edge. Oh my gosh, I love that. Oh, they look so good. Look how cute. All right, let's get our quick dry tool. Run away. We could do our black crow. Maybe I'll do that in silver. It'd be kind of interesting to do it in the black shimmer, the shimmer shadow, just to see what it would look like. All right, put these pieces aside. How fun. All right, I don't think I'm going to use Dune anymore. We'll keep it close by. Let's do shimmer. I want to find my shimmer shadow. Shimmer shadow, where are you? Ooh, there's that blue one. That's really pretty. All right, I have my shimmer silver, shimmer purples. Trying to see, I thought I had my shimmer shadow out. Shimmer shadow is difficult to say, especially when you say it fast. Let's see. Here's the shimmer shadow. Let's try the bird, the crow, in shimmer shadow. All right, let's get our Hocus Pocus. When I was contemplating what surface I wanted, if I had done my 9 or my 12 by 18 Sylvie, because I have a couple of those left, I was going to do the outline. I thought that would have been fun to do, but I can't do it on my circles, so darn. Okay, right on the back of this real quick here. Hocus Pocus. I saw a Hocus Pocus 2 today, and my daughter watched it. It was pretty good, actually. I had heard it was good, and it was. All right. Running out of room here. Let's go ahead and get our, okay guys, do not be alarmed. My transfer just folded up on itself. So here's a good teaching moment. I didn't fuzz it. So we are just going to gently and patiently kind of pull it apart. You could take it under like a tepid water bath and it will release on you. If you fuzz it first before it should happen to fold up on itself, it will come apart a little more easier. But we're just being patient. There we go. There we go. Whew. Close call. Okay, let's see how we did. Oh, that's better, I think. There we go. Okay, we're going to do one piece at a time, I think. Just because it's a little awkward to work with when it's not on a surface, okay? Let's go ahead and I'm just going to get well, we can get a mini, I guess. Now this is the shimmer shadow, so we're going to just see what it looks like. On the black paint. If it doesn't look like we can see anything, then we'll go ahead and maybe do silver on top. I'm just curious what this is going to look like. Let's take a peek. Yeah, you really can't see it. So let's go ahead and open our silver. And I'll just get a multi-tool here. We're going to kind of blend it on top. That should look pretty cool. Everything can be fixed. All right, let's see. Now, because this is mixed, I do not want to put that back in my jar, so I'm just going to kind of put it to the side. Let's see. That's better. It doesn't stand out terribly, but it's there, so I kind of like it. It's subtle. Once this dries, we could probably go over it with a total silver layer, so I'm going to put him aside. All right, let's do our broom. Get our broom. I'm going to turn it upside down here. Kind of just tentatively stick it down. Hold it up to my light. Oh, that looks good. Placement is good. All right, so for that, maybe I will use the dune for the bristles on the brush. Is this my dune? Yeah. We'll do that for the bristles of the brush, and then the broom handle. What color should we do the broom handle? What color would you guys do the broom handle? I know we could do it brown. I think actually we're gonna do the color of that we did the background on the board. Let's do that, our made up color. I call it twine or jute. That's what color I would call it, one of those two. I wish Couture would come up with a color like that. Or string or something. It just looks like the color of jute. That turned out good. All right. Then we're going to do something crazy with Hocus Pocus. Maybe we do what? So what color do you think? Should we do oranges? I don't think I'm going to, I think I'm going to bring in one more color, or should we just do dune and keep it very neutral? We could do that, keep it very, very neutral. Let's get Hocus. I was gonna say, uh-oh, did I paint the wrong side? All right, I'm gonna hold it to the light. Just trying to hold it to my light here so I could see how we're lining it up here. Okay, I get it good. You know what? I'm just gonna flip it. We're just gonna flip it. We're gonna get it close, and then if we have to adjust, we can adjust. Okay. Let's see how we did. I think I need it to shift. I need to shift it this way. We're just going to shift a little bit. Okay, press it down. How did we do there? Now we gotta shift it down. Lots of shifting. I think we're good after that. I think we're good. All right, looks great. All right, guys. Let's go ahead and do Hocus Pocus in, I think I'm gonna do Dune. I do like this light color. Let's see. So here's our board. This is what it's gonna look like. Coffee and, so that's what it'll look like so far. I kind of like that. It's very neutral. Okay. Let's see what the, I do like that too though. I like the color. We do one color and the other color. I know, the broom looks so good. Okay. Let's get this Hocus Pocus going here. All right, so once I get it coated, then I'm going to grab all that excess off. And kind of bring it along for the ride. Bring it to the S here. Okay. I think we're good. Let's see how that turned out. Oh my, so cool. So cool. Okay, let's put this aside for a moment. Actually, let's put this aside for a moment. So I think I'm going to do, I actually should have done Hocus in the other color. Oh, let's see. Just thinking. I can let that dry and we can go over it. Let's get Pocus done. Pocus. Who thought of those words? Just silly words. All right, let's see how we did. It's a little low, so we need to bring it up more. The whole thing needs to come up. Whew, now it's really off. Hold on. Goodness, goodness. Sometimes you just gotta get one part of it done and then it falls into place. You know? Okay, I think I'm good. All right, I'm just gonna leave it upside down. Let's do our other color. Or no, we need to do this in the Dune, and I can do Hocus in our other color. think is what we decided to do here. Okay, make sure it's good and down. So we're doing this in this color. Right, right, right. Okay. Just so that we can get some of that, like that color I made up, we want to bring that in a little more. So it kind of makes sense, you know? Okay, put that back. Get all our excess off. Back in our jar, and then I left over here last because it had the black. So I'm not sure if we're going to cover that real well. Let's see. I didn't really want to go through. All right, let's put this aside here. So over the P, the little thing on top, that's because of the S that was there. We can thin that out. Oops. We can get our detail tool and pick a little bit of that off. Just because it's the S from Hocus is up there, and part of where they intersect. So we're going to do a little fix up real quick here. Glasses on. Try to scratch off. It's still kind of wet. We can also paint that a little bit with black or get our chalk marker out. All right, so I'll leave that, and then we'll have to fill in here a little bit. Get my tool here. Try to make a line. Actually, we can use the other end because that's kind of like a straight line. Fill it in a little bit. There we go. And then we'll worry about that later. Let's get this dry. All right, now I'm going to go over Hocus again with the other color, so we can line that up and redo that. Oof, oof, my back hurts. Oof, oof. Okay, let's reline that up. Fairly easy to line up. All right, and then we're going to use our made-up color. Thought I had a squeegee with that, but maybe not. Maybe I used it. Let me try to get this off. Okay, let's dig in. All right. Second time's the charm, right, guys? It's nothing but a bunch of hocus pocus. My own kind of hocus pocus. My chalk hocus pocus. I think this will be better using this color myself. Okay, see what happens here. Let's see what happens. Oh yeah, definitely better. Okay, didn't want to go over here on the S, and I kind of figured that. Grab some. So get in there. Okay, try it again. That's better. Woohoo! Oh, our hand was stuck. All right, guys, so much better. Now we're going to bring our board over after we get everything dry and put it all together. We could do the bird, the crow in this color too, to bring it a little more of that in. I think we could do that. Where's that transfer? Oh, it's this one. All right. I have to warm my coffee up. Ugh. I need coffee. Okay. Lining it up, I'm not too concerned about because it was that black shimmer underneath. So we'll get close. We'll get close. I think it's going to be really hard to see because it's all black. So we're just going to totally wing it. No pun intended. Get it? We're going to wing it. Okay. Hopefully this works. Hopefully it didn't dry up too much. We'll see. We'll see what happens here. Oh yeah, perfect. There we go. That makes more sense now. Okay, let's get him dry. I think we got it. Hey, Mary, how are ya? Hope you're doing well today. We're just combining 3 transfers to make one fun design. I'm going to clean up all my mess here. Because we need room. We were messy Marvins today. Let me go ahead and put this in my water. All right. Okay, let's close everything up. Gives everything a minute or two to dry. All right, where did my lid go? All right, here it is. How fun is that? Let's get our glue gun going. So here is what we have. I run on, and I'm going to try to get this very straight. All right, so it's between our lines. Okay. I run on coffee. And I think we're going to do the and there because then we're going to do Hocus Pocus. Oh my gosh, I love it. Hocus Pocus. We're going to do our broom. We do our coffee. Tilt that. And then our little crow. Stick him there. What do you guys think? I love it. Oh my gosh. Eek. I love it. Or do we want to do that there and coffee over here? Maybe we do that. Yes. Yay, I love it. Lots of dust. Okay, let's wait for that to start. I can get, see if I can find my black chalk marker. Or you know what? I have a Sharpie right next to me. Let's see what that looks like. We're just going to cover that up. No one's going to know. They're going to know. How will they know? Okay. We have the crow's feet over here. Let's cover those up. Thank you. Oops, and we got a little bit over here. Cover that up. Perfect. Perfect. I love it. Keeping it very neutral and spooky all the same. Now we just need to make sure that we are straight. I'm moving it. Okay, let's get it on one of the crossbars here. That's good. If that's the center, we should be turning it, right? There. Okay. Whew, I'll probably stand so that I can eyeball our grid lines. Let's wait for that to get warmed up. I'm excited. I think it looks great too. Thanks, Kathy. Pretty happy with it, I have to say. Very interesting. I love it. I'm gonna stand up. Oof. Back is tight. Pack is tight. Then we have to make sure everything is straight. These things are okay if they're a little wonky. We just want to make sure our words are straight. Okay. I see dripping going on, so we're going to grab some glue here. Okay. Excuse my head. I'm just trying to see if I can get this centered and have it laying correctly, because once it's down, this stuff is down. Okay. Okay, so far so good. It looks good. All right, so I think let's do Pocus. Let's get that down. Because then once we get this down, we can pretty much go from there up. Ouch, I put my finger right into it. Ouchie. I always do that. Don't know why I do that. How are we looking, guys? Are we looking straight? Okay. I'm just going to put "and" right there. Sorry if my head keeps getting in the way. Just want to be able to see above it. That guy right there. Bird looks good. Let's see, do I want the broom that way? Or do I want it away? Okay, last but not least, we have our broom. So if you're watching today, or catching the replay, and you're like, what the heck, I didn't get notified that you were live, go ahead and text the word chalk, C-H-A-L-K, to 513-717-5533, and that will get you on my notification system. Awesome. Turn that off. What do you guys think? I love it. I really, really love it. So happy we kept it neutral. I'll have to find, I don't know, some kind of hanger or something to put up there. I do have, if I can find like a beige ribbon. I have this fun pick. Oops, that just came off. That we can play around. You know, if we did like a strand of this coming off the side. Thought I had a couple of these, but I guess not. We could try to do something fun with this. Something spooky. Let's see, this comes right off. You know, do something like that, something creepy. That could be fun. We did like a little leaf there. Take this one, put it there. Do something creepy like that, you know? Maybe just do a black ribbon. Add a couple more leaves. Let's see. Do something like that. And just do something up top. That would work. That would definitely work. All right, guys. I'm gonna go heat up my coffee because it got cold. I have a full cup of coffee that I need to drink and wake up. So I hope you guys have a great rest of your day. If you haven't seen Hocus Pocus or Hocus Pocus 2, watch it. Fun movies. Some light Halloween humor. And I hope you have a great rest of your day. Thank you for showing up.